Alright, so here we go with another tier list, except except it's for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. And as you guys saw from my supreme tier making a list of of the third one, this one's gonna be great too. Okay, so let's start off with Ryu. Best character ever. No, I'm just kidding. No, this is freaking trash. This is literally the biggest trash in the game. I'm not even lying to you. Like they could have made him basic. It could have made him well rounded and okay. Like I feel like that's where Ryu is most of the time, but what the such trash. I can't even handle how much like he's so slow and his moves are so limited and forced into one area. So stupid. Okay, whatever. I'm done with my little Ryu rant. So here we go. Let's go to Chun-Li. Now, Chun-Li has strong moves, and she's pretty fast. But I feel like she's not very versatile, you know what I mean? So, um, I could put her right here. Like, she's like actually a little higher tier, but she has a little more faults than some of the other guys. So, alright. Hagar. Oh my god. Carter plays him all the time. Like, I hate Hagar so much. I love him at the same time. Like, I don't know, just look at this dude. He looks kind of like a beefed up Stalin or something. Okay, besides looks though, um, I'd say he's pretty high, but and he's also pretty well rounded too, but not like super well rounded, but definitely up there. All right, then we got Chris. Chris is so annoying. My God. Okay. Let's think about where to put Chris. I know he's really good, so I know he's better than Hagar even. Like I gotta put him up here somewhere, but is he well rounded? Yeah, I think he's known for being pretty well rounded. Yeah, he has tons of strong ranged and up close moves somehow. I don't know how. But he just has great versatile moves, unexpected things even like just throw out bombs, open fire, missiles, jump up close and then do tons of crazy karate moves and crap. I don't know. It's nuts and how much damage this dude can do though, considering the fact that I don't know. It just doesn't feel like Chris should be up there, but he is. One thing this game gets wrong is making slow characters. Like Ryu, that's the reason he's down there, is because he's not good at all in any area. And he's slow. 'Cause if Ryu was faster, like, he'd probably be more up here. But he's down here instead. So, but the thing for Nemesis T-type is, he's slow, but he's very well-rounded and pretty good. I mean, he's not bad, but he's more okay, little better than okay, so I'll put him here. He's not as good as Chun-Li, though. Frank West. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, you see, the thing about Frank here is that, he kind of sucks at lower levels. I mean, actually, he doesn't really suck, but he's more, like, in the middle or down here somewhat in the first level. But as he levels up, he goes, like, it's ridiculous, because all of his moves are versatile. I hate saying that word and over again, but I kind of have to. He's very well rounded. Like he's sturdy. Like he has some HP. He does very decent damage at higher levels, and he has moves that can cover pretty decent parts of the screen. And he's pretty fast too. I mean, he's surprisingly fast for a character like himself. So I think he's better than Hagar, but not as well rounded as Chris. So I'll put him here. Actually, I think I'll put him a bit over here. Yeah, that looks good. Now, with Jeddah, I don't have a lot of experience with Jeddah. But, from what I've seen, he's a monster, dude. Like, he does so much damage and has so many attacks that cover large parts of the screen that I can't help but at least make him a little good. So I'll put him in the middle right here. Like, I feel like that's a good spot for him. Well, actually, no, I heard he wasn't very well rounded from some others. So, I think I'll put him right here. Yeah, looks like a good spot for him. Oh, by the way, you see I dragged some of the DLC characters at the bottom of the screen there. That's just because I haven't really had a lot of experience with them. I only watched them fight, and this is what this is like. I know this is kind of sad. This is me guessing how good they are just from watching. Winter Soldier, I've seen him. He's got some pretty cool moves. He's kind of tough, but he's not versatile or versatile, whatever. I'm gonna say versatile because I'm lazy. Um, put him right here. And for Black Widow, I just heard she wasn't that good. Or I heard she was kind of weak. You know, and didn't really have high hit points either. I'll put her a bit below Winter Soldier here, but except a little more in the middle maybe. I think that would make sense for my scene. And from Sigma, I've seen he has some pretty ridiculous range moves. And he has some pretty good supers too, so or hyper combos, whatever they're called. Put him up here. And for Monster Hunter, I really haven't seen a lot of her. I'm sorry. I know it's like, why don't you do research on Monster Hunter? It's because I don't like Monster Hunter. Yeah, there's the truth. So you know what? What Monster Hunter? I'll put you in the very middle because I have no clue about you. You're confusing me here. Okay, so now we're gonna chip off some more Marvel characters here. Black Panther, yeah, that's right. Sorry, I just had the burp bag cover my mouth so none of you guys could hear it. Yeah, okay, the struggles of being a YouTuber. Alright. Black Panther, oh my gosh. Some of his up-close moves are ridiculous. Like, they're kind of unpredictable, too, and it kind of goes with Black Panther's comic book counterparts, how he's kind of unpredictable in fighting styles and strong and stuff. And he has good attack. So, say he wasn't well-rounded, but he's definitely pretty good. Like a little between Chun-Li and Jeddah somewhere. I put him right there. And oh my god, freaking Ultron. He's strong up close, has strong range moves. I mean, not totally invincible though, except for his B move. I forgot what it was called. It was horrible though. Now, don't worry, guys. I actually have the game. You guys are probably like, what are you talking about? You probably doesn't even have the game. You put Monster Hunter in the middle, but you know what? Screw you guys. No, I'm just kidding. You guys are awesome. Let's put Ultron. Yeah, he's well-rounded and he's good. Yeah, I'll have to put him right here. You know, he's probably one of the best guys in the game overall. Gamora is not balanced, but she's awesome, so I'll have to put her up here. I'm gonna straight up say that because I think her swords have too long of a reach. Okay, swords, it's just not fair. It's really not fair how long she can reach with melee attacks. Like, I bet they'd generally be classified as range attacks. You know, it kind of sucks. And she's also fast and strong and stuff. Oh, not well rounded at all, but she's good at least. So that puts her like way above Ryu over there. Captain Marvel. Let's think about Captain Marvel here real quick. I know she's considered pretty good, but she's not like really good. And from what I've seen, she's pretty well rounded from when I played her, like probably amongst the most well rounded in the game. So she's a little closer to mid tier, but I think I'll put her right here, maybe up a little more. Right there. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, I bet you guys are thinking, well, why are you ignoring Venom? Cause, you know, I like Venom, he's cool, so I'm just gonna save him for last. Okay, let's do some more Capcom characters. Morgan. And the third one, she was annoying. Okay, I'm gonna straight up say that, because all of her missiles would do super high damage, they would move all the way across the screen, and she was also really flighty and fast, and did decent damage. But in this game, I feel like she's slower and doesn't do as much damage. So she's like a worse version of herself in the last game. So she doesn't suck, but I think she's in a lower category here. I guess she's well rounded. I mean, but she's well rounded in not being good, if that makes sense. So I'll put her right here, a bit better than Black Widow from what I've seen of Black Widow. Right now, Dante. Oh my gosh, it's another one of those characters that are not very well rounded, but they're great. Like, well, maybe I mean, I'll have to think carefully about this. Hold on. I mean, he's fast and does lots of damage. So I know I'm gonna decide where he is on how good he is first. So I say he's definitely right up here, somewhere in this area. But as in well-roundedness, I don't know. It seems like a lot of other people think he's well-rounded, but he just does so much damage and he's so fast. It just doesn't seem right. Like, how unfair he is. It just doesn't seem right. That's the thing about a lot of these top tier characters, that they just don't seem very fair in gameplay and style, because they're just so much better than other characters in everything. So you know what? I'll put him a bit over here. Yeah, there you go. That's freaking Dante. God, I hate Dante. Okay, not really. I like his character, but I just don't like him in the games. Oh my gosh. Especially in this new one, the third one, he was gay, but he just, I don't know. There's a whole new not liking I have to him, if that makes any sense. Arthur. God, Arthur, you know, his super moves, they can provide him some huge advantages, but he's just not that good by himself. So, yeah, this looks like a good place for him. I guess that's what puts him above Ryu, is that he's somehow a little bit faster and has, you know what, since he has some range, I'll put him up, but he has range, he's a little faster, and his super moves grant him good stuff, so that's what puts him above Ryu. More Marvel characters. Okay, Hawkeye is a good piece of garbage, if that makes sense. He's annoying to fight. And he has tons of good range moves, and he isn't like overpowered in damage or HP or something. So he's pretty well rounded and definitely high up there. I'd say better than Chris, just by a little bit. That looks like a good place for him. Ghost Rider. Oh, another good character. That's amazing. You know, his chains are so retarded. Like, he's not balanced. He's not balanced, okay? He's not. I played against him with, like, everybody. He's always like, eat chains, and it flies across the entire screen and kills everything. Super annoying. Not very well balanced, though. No, I kind of want him to stay like that, though, because, you know, that's how Ghost Rider would actually seem to be, so I'll put him there. But not out of regret at all. Okay, let's be losers and skip to the top and pick the Hulk here. Hulk is slow. Like, annoyingly slow. Not as annoyingly slow as Ryu. Well, actually, yeah, he is probably slower than Ryu, but he's so strong. Like, Ryu's not, though. So, and Hulk probably has better range moves than Ryu. So, you know what? I think he's just so strong and does so much damage. I'll have to, I'll put him up here, and you know he's pretty well-rounded. He's a slow character that was done pretty well. Just kind of like Nemesis. So, I'll put him right here. That seems like a good place for him. And now we're going to go to Thor. Thor is slow, and he sucks more than the last game. Actually, no, he doesn't. I got those confused. Like, he sucked in the third game because he was slow and no one else was slow in the third game. But in this game, he's slow, but along with Hulk and Nemesis and stuff. And his range moves are definitely better. But that's not saying he's very good. But he's decent. and he's pretty well rounded. So I'll put him a bit below Sigma here. Yeah, that's where I'll put him. Rocket Raccoon. He trips. that's pretty much it. Like, stupid traps. Stupid traps, and his hitbox is so small. It's like the only guy I had success with hitting him with is guys like Firebrand or Mega Man or Spider Man, because they're all either crouched down or short. So it's ridiculous. You know, I hear a lot of other people saying he's pretty balanced, but Rocket to me is a little more on the has faults side, just because his hitbox is like so small that it's not fair. That's why I'll put him up there. Good lord, we have Thanos. Okay, Thanos is, I think he's a little faster than guys like Nemesis and Hulk, but I don't think his moves are strong, but he has good range, and that makes up for it. So I think that puts him, I mean, I think he's a bit above mid-tier, but he's not as, I don't know, it's just like, he doesn't do as much damage as the Hulk. So I think putting him down here, like, between, never mind, I'm gonna put him right there. Yeah, that's the best place to put him. Captain Miroku, Seepton Miroku. Yeah, I don't know why I call him that. I just do. Seepton Miroku's shield is annoying as crap. So I don't think he's. It just flies all over the place, and it has new abilities that didn't in 3 that makes him OP. He's got a pretty good hyper combo, and I'm not putting him down there. Don't worry, I'm just keeping it there for now. He's like he said, he's got a very versatile shield, and he's strong. He has good HP too. So I think I'll have to put him up here because he's just that good. Like he's definitely up here somewhere. And as for well-roundedness, I don't think he's very well-rounded. Just his shield just kind of gets in the way, but he's not super. He's not like super not well-rounded though. I'll put him right there. We got Nova. He's always been sort of a meh character. I mean, he's always been meh. Okay, he's a little more mid-tier guy. He has some good damage. His HP's okay, so he's well-rounded, but he's not great, but he doesn't really suck. So there's just something about Nova that really sets him back from the others. So I'll put him around right here. That's a good spot for him. Now let's go back to Capcom a little bit. I'll just arrange him up because I'm a loser. Okay, Strider Hydru. God, he's so fast. Like second fastest character in the game, I believe. And he does decent damage. But I feel like he's a little more limited. Like either his range attacks aren't very rangy or they're not very good. Because he's super fast and does decent damage, it all makes up for it, really, in the end. So I think I guess he'd not be very well-rounded, but he'll be okay. So he'd be like right here. Yeah, there you go. That sounds about right. Mega Man 2. No, I'm just kidding, it's 0. You guys would really be like, okay, he doesn't play the game if I didn't know this. Okay, so 0. Oh my god. At least he isn't as annoying as he was in the last game. Like, geez, 0 was so good in the last game. Like, S tier garbage or whatever, but he's still good, but not the shining bright star he used to be. Like, he has a smaller hitbox. He has good range and up close moves that deal good damage. So I think he's better well-rounded than he was in the last game. So I'll put him here, almost covering Sigma's face. I've noticed I have a lot more higher tier than lower tier right now, but whatever. I guess it's just my opinion. Okay, let's go to Venom down here. Venom is such a beast. Like, I don't understand it, honestly. I mean, his hyper combo with the web fills the whole screen. And it's so awesome. It's just so awesome. It's awesome having him in the game, and he's an awesome character because of his awesome hyper combo, his great range moves that can go different parts of the screen at all times. His unpredictability too, because he was here last in the second game, and especially pro players aren't used to seeing his movements exactly. You know what I mean? So I'll put him up here. And for well-roundedness, I'd say he's pretty well-rounded. So, well, I'll need to think about this for just a second. Yeah, Venom's good, but he's not exactly more well-rounded or more having in faults. That's not correct grammar, but I don't care. Let's go over here to Spencer. Oh. Let's just say this. Bionic arm. Oh, shoot, what'd I do? You know what? I was planning to do something there, but it didn't work. But that's okay. It's okay. We all make mistakes. And Morgan, believe she was over here. Whatever. Bionic arm to the bottom. Yeah, let's face it. Spencer's not as good as he was in the last game. Not very fast. I mean, he does okay damage, but everything else about him just kind of sucks. You know, maybe I'm being a little hard on him, but I'd say he's a little more well-rounded. But he's not good. So I'll put him there. Now we got Firebrand. At least he can talk in this game, you know? I think if he were to start off right here in the last game, but he can talk, I think that would make him go up a little like that. But yeah, Firebrand, let's see here. Whoops, Monster Hunter. Firebrand, I think he's just, I don't know how to describe him exactly. He got okay everything. So I'm kind of want to put him where Monster Hunter is, except maybe a bit up, just because he talks, you know? You know, I'm going to do that. He's right there. That's where Firebrand belongs, people. And now, we have Mega Man! Okay, Mega Man. Let's see about you. I'd say he's better than Zero, because his range options are better. So I think putting him a tad above Zero is the thing to do. Yeah, that's all I can really think of to do for him. And everything's pretty much the same with him and Zero, except for Mega Man has better range. That's really it. And here we go. Ba-ba-bum. The next 4 characters. These are some of my favorite right here. Sorry for saving for last, but whatever. Dormammu, Bird Descender, Chaotic Flame. Yeah, that's literally it. That's literally what Dormammu is. Burn Descender, Chaotic Flame. That's it. That's all I can. I main him, and he's so good. And I've heard tons of the community saying he's good too, because it makes sense, because his unpredictable range attacks that do so much damage. Oh my gosh. That's really what gets him this spot here. And he's not a scrub either in up-close combat, which is what a lot of other of these guys' faults. Okay, let me rephrase that. A lot of these other guys' faults that are primarily ranged. They don't have very good melee ability, but Dormammu freaking does, big time. And he has versatile melee combat also. That does a lot of damage. And his HP is good too. Like, I was thinking a character like him would probably have a lower HP, but I guess he really doesn't need it. I mean, I heard he's really good in competitive play and casual play too. So, yeah, I'll put him up here, definitely. He's probably the best character in the game. Alright, we got the final 3 guys here. Let's do this. I heard others say Doctor Strange is good, but I've never really seen any potential in him. Even in the 3rd game, like, he's not very good. I mean, he doesn't suck, but he's not very good. He's playable, definitely. And I feel like he's not very well-rounded either. He's definitely more, he's definitely more, how should I say this? It's a ranged bias, but it's a specific kind of range. Like, it's not totally do damage range. It's more like a setup. He's like a setup character. But he's like pretty much purely set up from what I've seen from him. And he has some decent damage, so I think putting him down here would be a good spot. But now we got a Spire Man, Iron Man here. I'll do Iron Man first, because Spidey's my main man here. Iron Man was an OP piece of crap in the third game. I should have put him in the top tier in my 3-tier list video, because oh my gosh, he was so good last game. But this isn't the last game. This is this game. And Iron Man's lost a lot of his magic. Now he says like, I don't know. He's not fast. He's not as strong as he was before. I say stuff like his propulsor blasts are a lot stronger. And he doesn't have that OP missile move that way you press down B and you go flying out and set the person on fire, do tons of damage. So I think that missile move of being absent just puts him down a little bit more. But yeah, he's not very strong, but he's flighty. And he's able to make his way when fighting people. So I'll put him right here. Yeah, that's a big cluster over there. That's like ridiculous. And final character here. Now finally we have Spire Man up. You see, Spire Man's definitely higher tier than he was last game. Like, I probably made a mistake putting him in the very top tier because he's not that good. But in this game, he's better than he was. So I'm automatically going to put him up in a pretty high tier spot around where Venom is, or a bit higher than Venom. A bit higher than Captain America, maybe right here somewhere. Because, you know, his webs are so great. Like, it moves him across the screen so easily. It makes everyone have a hard time hitting him. Like, even guys like Strider, Hydru, and even Captain America's insane shield attacks, and Black Panther jumping off the walls. That's ridiculous. So, like, it's hard to hit Spider-Man. It really is, and that's kind of how it should be. And he's got above average damage too, but his health is on the high end of low, if you know what I'm saying. So I think that's what would kind of set him. I think that's what would set him below all these 3 or 4, 5, 6 guys above him, whatever. Is that his health really contradicts everything else that was kind of good. Don't get me wrong, he's still a great character, but it just kind of puts him a little lower than those guys. So I think that would actually make Spider-Man not as a well-rounded character. So yeah, we'd have to put him right here somewhere. So here we go. The top left-hand corner is the best character, in my opinion, and the bottom right corner is the worst character, in my opinion. Yeah, and it goes in order from best to greatest, like you're reading a book in America. So, just in case you're Japanese or something, here you go.